everyone, and thank you for joining us for another segment of AppSec Decoded. My name is Laurie Carr, the blog managing editor, and I am here today with
Tim Mackey. I'm Principal Security Strategist at the Synopsys Cybersecurity Research Center.
So every administration has released their own executive order on cybersecurity. Why is this one important for technology suppliers and buyers to pay attention to?
So there are a couple of reasons behind this one. So first and foremost, if you look at prior executive orders, they tended to be in the range of 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 pages long. This one, when I printed it up, weighed in at 18 pages. It's a pretty substantial document. It includes over 60 specific tasks to be directed to various heads of agencies to go and perform on the appropriate timeline. There's a lot of meat in here. It gets into a lot of specificity around how you should actually structure development environments, what a secure build environment might look like, what data you might want to transfer between entities, how transparency should work. It's that level of specificity that actually makes it a much more interesting executive order than any past ones really have been. The challenge that all executive orders face is that while the president can go and sit down and say, hey, I want you guys to go do something where you guys are heads of insert department heads here or agencies here, the reality is that those orders don't necessarily, well, they don't really come with any funding. So it's now up to the agency heads to perform the actions that they're being instructed to do within the existing budget. That's where the real challenge is going to be, because some of the items that are listed out in the executive order aren't really, hey, I can do this in 30-day type activities. These are things where there's a machine that needs to be built up around it. And that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't necessarily characterize a previous executive order as successful or not. It's more this is where we are in our continuum. And this particular executive order recognizes that what we've been doing and at the pace we've been doing it clearly isn't working. We just need to look at all of the cyber incidents we see on the evening news to say something different needs to happen. And this executive order is really recognizing that something different needs to happen and is effectively a call to arms to do stuff differently.